If you like the content, please give me a like and subscribe. There's plenty more to come, a lot more reaction videos and original content as well. So in the last video we watched at the end, we watched a few AI videos regarding Passport Bros. They were quite funny, quite entertaining. So this one of the things I noticed in those AI videos is a lot of the ladies had septum piercings. Have you heard of the septum ring theory, Miriam? Is this something you are aware of?
No,
No. So
I
you are
do
coming
not.
to this completely blind, completely new to you. Do you know what a septum piercing is?
No.
So a septum piercing is the nose ring that goes through the middle part of your nose where you look like a bull. What are your thoughts before we get into the septum ring theory on this particular piercing?
I don't know. It looks like I thought I saw it like, a cow. I
It
don't
looks
know
like
if
a
it's a
bull,
cow.
right? So the septum ring theory states, it goes something like this, that individuals, men and women who have septum piercings, they make their trauma, their emotional trauma, and their mental illness, they make it the most important part of their lives. That is the most important part of my personality, and it basically says who they are as people. And that is the septum ring theory. And what we're finding out is while there's always exceptions, it seems to be proven.
Video is the definition of the septum ring theory. Now I know why I get so much hate for mine.
Just walking down the street to go get my medication because I'm out and I need it for today. And I saw a woman walking her two kids and she had this look on her face. And I looked at her, we made eye contact, we both kind of nodded. Like we were both just devastated. And you could just tell in her.
Kind of sad.
I can't believe this country did this again.
They elected Trump. It's causing this woman this much emotional distress. An
Yeah,
election.
that was recorded on November 6th, 2024, when Trump won.
This lady seems to be a little self-aware about the situation. I've noticed a lot of these septum ring videos are ladies who are very self-aware of their trauma and they kind of prove the theory correct. Let's watch a few more of these.
Or a septum piercing. What's the issue with having bangs or a septum piercing? I'm posing this as like a genuine
issue.
question
Do you?
out of curiosity.
But this is not
about
attractive.
Why anytime I post something that men disagree with,
But if
they
you're not
comment
trying to
on
attract
my
me, you do
bangs,
you. You're
my
good.
septum ring, or both of those things. I get so
I understand if you're not trying to attract men, but this is not a good look. I think objectively, men are constantly told to improve your looks, go to the gym, lose weight, fix your balding hair, which I haven't. I'm balding. Prove yourself. And then you have ladies who go out of their way to make themselves look unattractive. But if your goal is to not attract the opposite sex and you're good with that, you do you. Live your life however you want.
many comments that say septum piercing theory or septum theory, and I am curious from like an intellectual perspective, like what it is that those comments mean. What are you referencing? Like what is the implication or association with having
You're a crazy
septum
person.
piercing or bangs? I understand that the septum piercing was like associated a lot with like SJW online culture and like
They're crazy
feminist ideas, usually by incels.
We're all
But the
incels.
comment about my bangs does stump me a little bit more, and I'm like curious to know why there are negative associations with bangs amongst like men with more conservative ideas. And that's being so fucking
Because it's not
generous,
attractive.
okay? Like I am asking this question in a way to solicit like actual feedback. I would like to hear what you have to say
This
about
is
why
not a good
there's
haircut.
always a
This
comment
is
about bangs
not an
or septum
attractive
piercings.
haircut.
Also, like sociology nerds, like chime in. I want to know your theories on why you think those kind of men really, really have a hatred for bangs and
No
septum
hatred.
piercings.
We're just not attracted to it. And if you don't want to attract conservative right-leaning men, which if your Generation Z is like 70% of men now, so if you limit your dating pool to just far left men, it's a very small dating pool. And in all honesty, most alternative men who are into alternative lifestyles oftentimes go for more traditional conservative women. They will date and go out with alternative women, but a lot of times you'll see these types of men still with the type of women that the majority of men find attractive. The bangs is not attractive. I mean, I can't say nothing. I'm balding and I have this yee ass haircut. So I can't really say anything. I need a haircut. Don't say anything, Miriam. I know my hair is very dorky right now. I'm very much sporting the dork cut. But I got my woman. I'm not trying to impress anybody. All right, let's watch another one.
What does this mean? So I did my little research on the
She's talking too fast.
All right, kids, I just woke up and I saw this comment and was like, what does this mean? So I did my little research on the internet, the TikTok search bar, and it turns out that I'm fucking crazy. I mean, he ain't wrong. I'm in therapy, I'm medicated, and by whatever, I pure shit.
Okay, she's self-aware. She's actually got a really great personality. She's very self-aware. Like, she seems like a really fun, cool person. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this person. I hope they find peace and whatever issues they're working through, I hope they can find a resolution for that. This seems like a really awesome, fun person. So, no judgments.
I have no interest in marrying a Republican.
Oh, goodness.
When will they realize that I have no interest in marrying a Republican? When will
Yeah, you're telling us that. That's what we're saying with this, and this. We are receiving the message loud and clear. That's what we're calling
I
out.
have no interest in marrying
That-
a Republican?
Yeah, and we don't want to marry you. We're good. We're in agreement. I'm glad we're on the same page. So I actually pre-watched this. This is not a real person. So this lady is making fun of these people. I actually pre-watched this and she's actually pretty awesome. So let's watch, what's her name?
Septum
Purple
ring
People
theory?
Person.
I'm gonna need you MAGA its to explain to me exactly what you mean by septum ring theory. Because
my
you commented
gosh.
over and over on every single one of my videos. People just don't appreciate the beauty of piercings, and you're afraid of them, and you're intimidated by them. So then
So
you
true.
use them to try to offend me. But what
So
you
true.
don't understand is I don't get offended by that. I love
Is that a
being
real
unique.
clip?
I
No,
love
none of
being
those are
different.
real. Yeah, she's got that
I
clipped on her
love
neck.
disassociating myself from you MAGAs in any way
Maggots.
possible. So I don't know what septum ring theory means other than you're just afraid and fearful of anyone who's different than you.
That's absolutely hilarious. I'm loving that. Let's check out some comments. The clip on your neck fat, that took me out. Didn't that hurt? I appreciate the torture you put yourself through to entertain us. Doesn't that clip hurt? The clip on your chin. Yeah, this is hilarious. This is pretty funny. How do I follow? We're going to give Purple People Person a follow. She deserves the follow. How do I heart the video? There it is. We'll heart your video. All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's see what this girl has to say.
Here's all I have to say about the septum ring theory. I find it about as insulting as if somebody told me that I look like I own a cat. Like, I do. My cat's name is Theodore, because of course it is. But I was thinking about the septum ring theory and how everybody who sees someone with a septum ring has the same assumptions. And for some reason, the assumptions are always something like, she's gonna be super liberal, or super leftist, or like, bi. Because it's like, well, yeah. And you say that like it's supposed to insult me?
No,
Say
I'm
that
sure
like
it
it's supposed
doesn't.
to
We're
hurt
just
my
making
feelings?
observations.
It doesn't. You know
Good.
why? Because I don't think those are bad things. Like, I don't
Exactly,
think it's
you
a bad
wouldn't.
thing that I think that immigrants should
We
get
do.
due process, and that we should
They do.
all have
They get
equal
due
rights
process. We
when
do.
it comes to health care and reproductive
we do.
health, and
What
everybody
reproductive
should get
rights
a
do
choice
men
when
have?
it comes to their own body, and that
You do. Just
we
not
should
other
have free
bodies.
education and medical care. Like,
Yeah.
sue me. I know you said it in a negative tone, but I don't think those are bad things. Just like I don't think it's bad that I have a septum ring and you think I look like a bull. Because I literally don't give a shit. I think it makes me look cool.
Good.
And it lets me know.
She's a
that
little self-aware
whoever
too.
doesn't like the septum
Somewhat.
ring is someone I don't want to be
Yes.
friends with anyway.
Or be around.
If you have an opinion about septum rings, I want to hear more of your opinions so I know
I really
which
don't have a
means it's
strong
only about
opinion
you,
on septum
because,
rings. I think you're just saying
girl,
all the things that
the
are
things
true
you
about
will
them.
let just fall out of your mouth is insane. I wonder if ChatGPT knows I have a septum ring in one of my old threads, so it kind of knew my personality and knew my thoughts and opinions on things. And I said, I want you to describe what you think I look like. And it said I had a septum ring.
Let's take a look at some comments. But to be fair, the theory is 100% confirmed. Theory stays undefeated. Just proved everyone right. It is a theory. I mean, there's no questioning it or doubting it. It's perfectly fine if you want to present yourself that way to tell me to stay away from you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sure I present myself in a way that tells you to stay away from me. It is mutual. We'll watch a few more of these. We're not going to do as many as we did on the Passport Bro stuff, but let's see.
This is really the best you people can do, isn't it? This comment is on a video of me saying that the president is a predator, which of course he's a rapist. We know that, but I also believe that he's involved with Epstein.
Yeah.
But also in this video, I
you
said
forgot
that
34
Democrats should
felonies.
be held accountable as well, and they should. On any video I make that is remotely political, I get a comment like this, and it's really not surprising. It requires absolutely no thought to regurgitate something like this. It requires no thought to comment on someone's appearance.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot of sense given the mental capacity of the average Trump supporter. The other comments that I get all the time on my political posts are like, but what about the Democrats? They did this, and the liberals, and Joe Biden, and Hillary Clinton, or whatever.
We all,
else.
both
And,
sides
like, my
use a
videos
lot
have
of whataboutism.
nothing to do with them ever. I am not a Democrat or a liberal. I have never supported Joe Biden, and in
We know.
this
You're a
video,
leftist. We get it.
I said that Democrats
This tells
should
us
be
what
held
we need to know.
accountable. All child predators, regardless of political affiliation, should be held accountable. And I have zero doubts that there are Democrats who are child predators, who are in high-ranking political spaces. I would like everyone to be held accountable, and it's crazy that to some people is like a controversial statement. But I really think it goes to show how
She's so worked up over it, she's shaking. She's literally shaking right now.
Game where you have these two teams, and
like,
if
it just
you
tells
don't
us
like
that
one
you
team, then you're on.
like this accessory just tells us that there's a high probability that you are a far leftist. I mean, that's what it tells me. And you said you're not a Democrat. I doubt you're a Republican. So you're a socialist or a communist. Okay, cool. You're allowed to have those opinions and thoughts. We're just saying we are aware what your opinions are.
Automatically part of the other team, and that's not how it works.
Don't get
It's
so
not.
angry.
But just so we're clear, this is an insane comment to make on a video talking about child predators being held accountable. And
I doubt that's what the video was
in
about.
The next few decades, as we grapple with what is going on in the United States currently, these people are going to be incredibly embarrassed.
Moving on.
In my experience, when guys really, really, really hate a specific physical trait of a woman, it's usually because they're attracted to it. But I'm not trying to generalize here.
What?
I don't think everyone who comments septum ring theory.
Your experience is wrong, and your septum ring is not your trait. It is an accessory.
Have an issue with women who make themselves look different than what society deems normal for a woman. I don't know. Everyone I've met
not
with
everybody's
septum
into
ring,
alternative lifestyles.
And I probably speak
Very true.
for most septum ring owners when I say this. We don't want y'all. We're
Good.
We have each other. A lot of us actually choose to look this way to keep you guys away from us.
It's working. Mission accomplished. Last one, I promise. We're going to see what this lady has to say. Septum ring theory isn't a theory anymore. It is 100% verified. I mean, that's what a theory is. Let's see what she has to say.
So I know you thought you ate, but you're... Oh my!
She's got the bangs.
You don't
too.
know anything.
The
Okay,
uneven
so
bangs.
a theory in science is actually something that has so much evidence. It has so much
septum ring
already evidence
theory
that it can be proven.
Overwhelming amount of evidence.
Then it makes it a theory. It becomes a theory after it is proven.
That's not true at all. I mean, gravity is a theory. We can't prove it. We know it exists, but we we can't prove what exactly the force is. Evolution is a theory, but it hasn't been proven. It has the most overwhelming evidence, and until it is disproven, let's see what Google has to say. No, a scientific theory is not proven in the sense of being absolute, irrefutable truth. Instead, a theory is the best, most comprehensive explanation for a set of observations, which describes the septum ring theory perfectly. This person is not only weird, but is kind of a dimwit and doesn't know what they're talking about. It remains subject to revision or rejection if new evidence comes to light that contradicts it. Science cannot prove. It can only disprove. A theory is the current best explanation for a set of observed phenomena. If new evidence comes to light in the future, the theory will be tested against it. If it fails, then the theory is wrong. If it passes, then we gain more confidence in it. But it is never proven. What are you talking about? She doesn't even know what she's talking. I'm kind of being mean. I'm sorry. Continue.
You guys very obviously don't know what a theory is, and
neither
it
do
makes
you.
me wanna scream because you think that you're smart and that you eat with your jokes. But in reality, I'm like, can you go look it up so that I don't have to explain it
Just
to
looked
you?
it up. You're wrong. This is just the perfect example of why you should avoid septum rings. This video pretty much just proves the septum ring theory and what a theory actually is that you evidently don't know. Let's see if anybody points it out in the comments. They forgot about hypothesis and just used the next word they could remember. No, it's a theory and it's been proven. It's a proven theory. It's all proven. The way she talks verifies the theory. Yes, 1000%. What in the unhinged is going on here? Insufferable. This is giving, well, actually. Yeah. All right, so that's the end of our septum ring theory reaction video. Thank you again for joining us, Miriam. It's always a delight. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. We'll definitely have a lot more reaction videos on a whole wide range of topics and some original content coming as well. I'm currently creating What is a Passport Bro video that hopefully I'll have ready by the end of next week. So once again, thank you for joining us, and like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.